We're going to work on our Little Monsters page here, and I want to use gilding polish and do some splattering on the background. So I've got out the purple Paradise gilding polish, my palette, and some other tools that I'm going to need. So let's start with getting out a little bit of material. Not much. You don't need very much of this. We're going to put it in our palette. I really like this palette. It's got a really nice deep dish on it. And I love that it comes with the 3 little eyedroppers. So you get a really precise amount of water that you're using. And I'm going to do some splattering. So, you know, this can be pretty thin there. Use my fan brush to just mix it up. And just pushing it in. You see, probably should have put something on here to cover it. So just mix it up until you've got all the lumps out just by pushing it, or most of the lumps out. I like to mix my material so that it's solid enough that I don't really see the white of the bottom. I need very little, so I think that looks pretty good for what I'm trying to do. All right, let me just set this aside. I'm gonna cover up my photo mats. Just using scrap pieces of laser paper. And I'm gonna fold that up a little bit. Get one on this bigger picture over here so I don't make too much of a mess. I'm gonna do one more right about here for this one. Maybe needs to be a little bigger. If you're doing this, I recommend that you don't really put the pictures on it, but I like you to really see where it's gonna go for placement, so I do that for you. All right, so I'm just gonna grab my fan brush, drop it in the material, and I'm just doing some splats on this real pretty Bella Boulevard heart paper. So I'm just using my finger to tap it just a little bit, just to get that little messy look for this little monster page. That is fun. I've got chipboard that I'm covering, and then a little monster word too. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. Didn't need much on here. It's just kind of a backdrop for my layers. And I can take these off and kind of show you precisely where we put our gilding polish. I'll wait for that to set up and dry, and then move on to embellishing the layout.